So it turns out the game is going to be released on the 4th of November, which is kind of usually around the same time that it gets released every year, to be honest. Obviously, last year it didn't get released, but most years it's released around November-ish time. It's going to be £45, which again is usually what it is. It's quite nice to see that they're still keeping the same price tag, even with the new licensing and the new graphics, because I imagine that there is a big cost increase in that. But obviously, I think they're probably going to see the big benefit from that with probably more console players coming in with the Game Pass and PS Plus and whatnot. So you can see new UIs. Obviously, we'll go into it a bit more depth, but it just looks more easy to consume. Like someone like me and probably a lot of you guys watching this video that have played FM for many years, the FM that we know and love is simple and easy for us to know. But if you're somebody that's coming into the game that has never played FM before, never played a game like FM before, it can be incredibly overwhelming. And I know this because I've got friends that I get into the game or seen family members that try to get into the game. And it's a lot to take in. And it takes people away from the game before they even try it properly. So looking at this image in a bit more detail, you can see at the bottom here, obviously usually all this information is like spread out wide, but instead they've now got them in little bubbles, which I imagine if you click on like the purple text, you would go into that bit into more detail, which I kind of like. It sort of splits out the things, kind of how like your phone is, right? You've got little bubbles, little icons, and if you click on it, it expands. It keeps information in its little space, and you don't need to like have loads of information all on the page at once like we have with FM for the last decade. Obviously there aren't much you can change with a fixture list or a table, but they do look quite concise and clean. Obviously it'll be nice to have the official licensing. Obviously most of us just download face packs and logo packs, but it'd be nice to actually not have to do that. And especially for console players, obviously anyone that's playing on console, you can't download these packs, so obviously now you'll be able to play on console and have your favourite club. It just looks cleaner. Like, obviously, you can't speak about UI too much, because at the end of the day, it is just UI. But it just looks so much better, more clean, and modern. And I think FM has been stuck in 2011 for the last 14 years. Again, what I like with this inbox is they now have new tasks and unread. So, obviously, before, the inbox is kind of it just shoves everything in one. Now it shows you tasks that you have, anything that you haven't read, and anything new. I like that. It sort of spreads out your inbox rather than having everything all in your all page. I like that. And again, this is kind of like we're seeing in the last couple of years of FM. It shows your XG, it shows, all the stats, but it's in the Premier League theme and it looks clean. Let me know in the comments, are you excited for FM26 and will you